This statue here is a first century statue of a Roman Augustinian citizen, but they repurposed this first century into a Byzantine wall up on the mountain on the, it says there the Pioneer Mountain, or Da, is the Turkish word for mountain. So they use this for some reason in the wall. This museum is actually quite interesting in the sense that it gives you where these things were found and what century it was found. Like here is Homer, first century. Some of them actually say the theater, but this one just, I guess, more basic, first century. Different poet. Yeah, different poet, and he was found in the harbor gymnasium. So this is down by the harbor over by St. Mary's. It gives you more details. Striking portrait of a man with curly hair. A poet. The so-called marble hall in the harbor gymnasium. So I got this figure here, probably holding a light or a torch up on top. It's called a palm columns, first century BC, and it's found near the octagon. And a fascinating thing about this is that it has the palm symbols there on the side. Maybe this one has something similar. This one does not have it similar, but it's on the other side. This is unique. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in Byzantine area, but this is from 1 BC. From 1st century BC, that is. These two images here have the bearded, like Hermes. The unique thing about these statues, I think, is that it shows the back hair, how long it was, which I think maybe was a Roman possibility, but not necessarily a Jewish one. In chapter 5 of Ephesus, we see courts jesting and sexual problems, and this was a first century artwork along with these, all different forms of artwork from that first century where Paul walked and made comments about sexual sins and coarse joking and jokes. And so this is probably some of the source of these things that people saw these things very often and started making comments about that. We have to put off the old and put on the new. In this 3rd century capital, the unique thing is like it's not perfectly square, it's like a trapezoid shape. This is also very rare, not a common thing. The designs, acanthus leaves, the Artemis eggs, or maybe some people think other fertile imagery, but it's like a trapezoid or like an angled rectangle. Even when Ephesus became more of a dominant Christian city, these are from the 4th, 5th century. They had imageries, or at least they made statues, different people. It's later 4th century. A youth. This man looks like another man, but it's in the Seljuk Museum. But 5th, 6th century, 4th and 5th. So it continued. A lot of these images, or at least statues, to honor people.